When you're looking for a company to do business with, there's got to be a few different sets of criteria that I'm sure you're looking for, right? Do they have the right experience? Are there any other businesses out there that have gotten results with what they're saying that they've been able to do? How well do they communicate to their market what it is that they're offering and how beneficial it is to actually doing business with them? These are all different scenarios that you're going to go through as you start searching for more businesses to collaborate with. Now, with Northwicks Consulting, the company that I created a little bit more than 5 years ago, has really helped small businesses, self-funded businesses, move from point A to point B to point C with the least amount invested. What I mean is, a lot of companies out there are going to tell you that they could do all these grand things, but they're not going to take the time to understand the nuances of your business model, of your profit margins, of your scalability factor. They're just so worried about taking on new clients that they'll worry about all that other stuff later if you decide to, which is the opposite of what Northwicks Consulting is all about. We want to make sure that we're starting from the ground up with a solid foundation that's going to help you get predictable results down to the dollar a day. Now, how can somebody in our industry, in my industry, right, the consulting industry, predict results? Well, it comes down to understanding data, understanding the law of averages, and being able to say, okay, well, if we have a system consistently that's set up to deliver results and opportunities and closings and sales at this factor, at this cost every single week, then I think it's safe to say that we could predict the future, right? There are certain things that are going to help offset any of those changes. But that's all things that we take care of with our client based on the objective of the company, the goals, the resources, where you're at now and where you want to go. Now, it sounds a lot of the time like other companies are going to be doing everything for you, when in fact, they're going to leave you high and dry in many places. And that's another reason why Northwicks Consulting is a sales and marketing consulting firm. We put sales first. We understand that when we can double your conversions, you don't need to double your investment into your advertising. And by doing that, you've just doubled your income. So when you think about the fastest way to scale a business, the fastest way to grow something that is proven to work, it's to increase your sales. And so we want to make sure that the opportunities that are coming to the front door, that the marketing efforts that you're putting in, that it's actually turning into profits. Because without all that, there's no system out there that's going to create some great opportunity for your market. It's not going to do that. It's what you're getting down into the trenches with your team. What ideas do you have? How are you innovating the service? What new offers are you putting out there? And how are you promoting them? Because each stage that your prospective buyer is going to go through is going to require a different set of skills, a different conversational tone. And most folks only focus on that bottom of the funnel. I'm going to get you those leads that I'm going to generate that 100,000 in 90 days, whatever it is. Well, in order to get numbers like that, you have to have a large budget, which is not where self-funded businesses typically are. Self-funded businesses typically have about 2 to 3 months, maybe 6 months of reserve for their business to last. And so what I've been skilled in, what I've been trained in doing, what I've been actually chasing after for 5 years and growing in, is being able to take these self-funded businesses, just like how I was, and being able to take them from, $5,000 to $10,000 a month upwards to the 30, 40, 50, 60, $100,000 a month business. Now, when that happens, opportunities open up all over, and it allows my clients to be able to really start serving at the magnitude that they really got into business for. So instead of worrying about where your next client is coming from, instead of worrying about what's the latest marketing trend and do I have the right funnel set up, and all that stuff is really irrelevant when you follow the VPC method and you implement the Northwick sales system. And so that's what I wanted to really make sure you had a background on today, was to understand that we don't focus on Facebook ads. We're not a digital marketing agency. We are a consulting firm, a sales and marketing consulting firm that will set up predictable sales and marketing systems so that you can get results that you wish for your company. So if you'd like for us, one of my specialists or myself, to sit down with you and go over what your system would look like, then just go ahead and head on over to northwicksconsulting.com and schedule a meeting with one of us today. Take care.